Everyone, so this video is a new video because the previous one is not clear, not only voice but everything. It's very hard to understand. Right now, let us open the dot learning materials and then this one, train writers, and this one. 0 point first of all. The first thing I wanted to emphasize for you is how to read instructions. It has many samples for you. Let us open this one. If you don't read one, let us open the essay prompt here. So for ESL courses, almost we don't have any sample. So you have to read the prompt or the instruction carefully by yourself. Let us open their writings, this part, not qualified one, to check out what errors does it have. So in this prompt, it stated one specific habit of yours, only one specific habit. But in this essay, it wrote about a lot of habits. In other words, the whole essay is not qualified. Let us open the final draft of the essay. This is one specific habit, and what I want to tell you is the writer spent about another extra 3 or 4 or 5 hours to revise because the writer didn't read these words before his writing. So you need to be very careful before your official writing about the instruction. All right? So if you present to your manager writing like this, I don't think you can receive any payment until you revise it to one specific habit. Though we would try to red circle or bold the important notes for you, but that's your job to apply to the instruction. Let us open this one. If you don't read too, here's a prompt. Here is unqualified writings. So in this essay, it completely didn't apply to the prompt because the professor provided a sample thesis from a previous class, which means your thesis needs to be exactly the same style of the sample, if any sample provided by the professor. If you saw that, you need to try to be as similar as the sample itself. So the writer didn't get paid for this copy. Let us open this one. Open the prompt and the writing. This one is pretty classical, So when you read the prompt, you would find the professor said 900 words minimum, and your thesis should address the following 3 talking points. These 3 points, and must be at least 2 body paragraphs for each of your 3 talking points, giving you an essay with at least 8 total paragraphs. Here is the essay structure. Here is the must essay structure, not recommended. And here is the other requirement. Because the writer didn't read this instruction carefully, so the writer wrote an essay with only 5 paragraphs. Okay, it's not 8 paragraphs. And each paragraph is not 0.5 pages. But in the prompt, it stated that each paragraph must be 0.5 page. It's very easy to make errors like this, but please avoid that and save your time, save my time. So when you open one prompt, I recommend you to do like this. It was not the original prompt that you would get. You would get one prompt without any of these underlines, red circle, red square, everything. You won't have that, no. What I recommend you to do is when you open one prompt, you to do like this, okay? Then you could know how to better write. At here, it said PIE body paragraphs. You need to ask yourself what is PIE. If your manager didn't provide you anything about PIE, you need to ask your manager about PIE. And here it stated about the sources. Two sources from articles we read in class. If you didn't get any source like this from your manager, ask your manager, please, okay? Ask your manager. Here is a sample thesis. What does sample thesis mean? Sample thesis means your thesis needs to be very similar like this one. Okay. All right. Let us read the prompt 2. Also, this prompt was not look like this. Let me show you how would it look like be. This is a copy that you would get from your manager. What you would do is you need to bold important part. For example, it said write a paper that explores 2 aspects of self, 1 and 2. What you should do is to make the word size bigger, and you know this is your writing content. This is also the requirement, so make the size bigger. And here, you read even the professor uppercase all words for you. It means it's important. It means samples, 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 examples, examples, examples. All right? And you saw the professor had 3 marks like this to inform you to use relevant terms from references to your textbook and lectures. If you didn't, get the textbook or lectures, please ask your manager. Okay. If you don't ask, your manager would require you to revise without payment. Please ask your manager. Thank you, everyone. Here, it stated that 3-4 pages, and it stated the style, APA style. So you should bold them or change the color, whatever, to inform yourself. This is another sample. Let us look at the prompt 3. Yeah, you also need to highlight important part. And also you need to be very careful. It stated at least 3 detailed examples. So in your writing, you cannot give me 2 or 1 samples. You need to give me 3 detailed samples. Please make sure apply the key terms from that theory to your samples in the film. Underline the key terms in the sample. At least 2 key terms from each theory should be applied in the examples. So please be careful when you are writing. Bold these words for yourself. Here is prompt 4. Oh yeah, we got this already, right? We analyzed in this one, so let us delete it. Read sample is extremely important for you. I would teach you in another video.